So today I'm going to talk about three types of lands you should never purchase. I don't know why. No matter what they tell you, because I don't know why. No matter what they tell you, I would agent again at Chico Dara Hanaka. No matter what they tell you, run away from that land. Now, I'm an Erisi mad. Anybody, onye ọbụla to na village, anybody to na village. Asegigizelo one Hagene and they reason much. And the reason they say it because that whenever there is an issue, when two people are struggling, are contending for a particular land, there is this possibility that the other person could go diabolical. And if that person does not go diabolical, depending on the value of that land, the person can send armed men, whether or kidnap or the person could send armed men to take away your life because of what? But that's not just all. Now, as in Igbo, we need to understand that our ancestors did not sell land. Very hard. What they can do is either they give to that land, maybe you did something for them, they will give it to you, but they will not sell, and they will not sell the land to you. Not to talk more about Ile and Yob. Not to talk more of Ile and Yob. We'll get to that part, but know that in Igbo ancient society, we do not sell lands because okudinana. When we talk about land, it is a lot to digest. So we're going to talk about three types of lands you should never purchase. No matter what they tell you, no matter how valuable they tell you that land is, do not do it. And if you stay tuned with me, at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you a ritual that you must perform, even if you're a Christian, even if you hate every traditional practice of your ancestors. It does not care. You have to, because traditionally, this is what says that you are the owner of that land. And if you ever perform that ritual, nobody will collect that land from you. If not, your ancestors and the ancestors of that land will rise up against that person. So let's talk about the three kinds of land I should never purchase. The first one is analysis. During the time of our ancestors, we understood that some of these ancestors were people living, they lived their life, and the point of their death, our ancestors decided to deify them and go for Carlos and go for Kamu. Now, those ancestors, the ancestors of the gods and deities, before they were living, they had properties from Wicherana, because some of them were the original progenitors of some certain communities. So, for instance, upon you about the first person in an area, what are you going to do? You're going to carve out properties for yourself. You will carve out environments for yourself, and nobody is going to, take it away from you because you're the first person. So, as your children grows, you give them those land. Okay, this part is yours. From here to here is yours. So when things are now like that, it keeps on growing. Their descendants, their progenitors, to now that me and you here that we don't even know this part of history. What happens here is that tomorrow one person will come and tell you, we want to sell this part of the land. This will sell this land. And they will tell him, which means that there is a deity, there was a man, a great ancestor, that was the same with that place. And what happens? You buy it because they are telling you, even if you're really want. Now, what is going to happen to you here is that because that land did not even belong to that person that is selling it, the person that owns that land, a deity, that land is going to fight you. Because you cannot take what does not belong to you. And somebody cannot give you what does not belong to you. This is where they tell you ignorance of the law is not an excuse. For instance, in my community, there is this particular deity. I will not call her name, but J-Joyce. They said that people bought the land that belongs to her. And when they did it, what happened here was that she kept on sending signs. She was warning them. So the story was that if you're a contractor, when you come to that place, that piece of land, you will just see a random snake. In my community, we do not kill it. We see it as some sort of a message. So people just come to say some random thing, some random mad person come and tell you, don't enter into that land, don't do this. So at the end of the day, the man that bought that land, even against instructions, even against all the warnings, the man ran mad. And the person that the chief priest that even sold that place to him was also tormented at the end of the day. So no matter, do not touch any land that is dedicated to a deity. The second one is Ananesogu. Ananesogu, a land that three people are fighting over. Do not go there. It is too much hassle, too much headache. Do not go there. Do not go there because you don't know who owns the land, who is saying the truth, and who is lying. And because you don't have that information, you should not meddle. Even if you're richer, you can buy them out. You can use the law to intimidate them. You can do what they tell you when they are fighting for this land. Take your money, leave that place, no matter the value of that land. Do not put yourself into that mix. It is a very dangerous thing because before you know, it's stray bullets. Stray bullets. You want mark out this where to target like this or a Diana logo song. So run away from it. Now the third one is Anobi mad. Now people sell their lands these days for so many reasons. It could be because the person wants to solve one problem or the other. I think in this case, if somebody is trying to sell his own ancestral land, I think the best thing to do is just, if you have something little, give that person. Give that person. It is not proper for you to buy the land from that person. Especially if you see that the person's countenance is, this person is doing it from a place of, it is hurting me. And I'm going to talk about ancestral land. I'm not talking about the land that was bought and is being resold. I'm talking about ancestral land, the Anobi. Or maybe Anobi for a family. They will tell you they want to sell it for any reason. Do not do it. Do not buy it from them. It comes with a lot of ancestral matter. Now, what happens here is that the ancestors that have that piece of land, you don't know the origin. You don't know how they came about to get that land. You don't know if there's something they fought for, people died to, conquer or to get that piece of land. And when you buy it, you will buy all the problems associated with that land. So exclude yourself from it. Now, finally, I'm talking about the rituals now. We have what we call Igboland. As only Igbo. Anytime you purchase any piece of land, ensure you do the practice of Igboland, even if you're a Christian or not. Make sure you do the Igbo traditional ritual of Igboland. Now, Igboland is what says that you are now the bona fide owner of that particular piece of land. And it's not just an indicator of what you talk to the spirit, to the human beings. Maybe you bought a land from this family and you're doing the Igboland. You're also sending this message to the ancestors, to the spirit entities that owned or people that harvested, people that lived in that land. Now, I'm not talking about the current people you're talking to. I'm talking about their lineage, their community. You're communicating, you're passing that message to them that you and your ancestors are now the bona fide owners of this land. And when you are no longer alive, your children would also be inheritors of that particular piece of land. So this is what Igboland says. Now, today, we do it via, having a legal document to say this is our land and, all those things. But in ancient Igbo society, Igboland is that cultural practice that says that you are now the spiritual and the physical owner of a particular piece of land. So this is it. So the 3 types of land you should never purchase, no matter what they tell you. Do not venture, do not take it. It is risky. So I'm going to stop here, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like my video, and also don't forget to comment. And until next time, yeah, guys, yeah.